In this video, we're going to learn how to enter configuration mode on the FieldTemp data logger and then connect to that configuration page with your phone or your laptop. So let's get started. So when should you use the configuration mode of your FieldTemp logger? Well, it's really anytime you want to change a setting. This is the only way to interact with the FieldTemp logger itself. To set things like sensor serial numbers, data logging interval, you can set the time, view error messages, and a lot more. The first step is going to be to turn the logger on. You don't have to have sensors connected to do this, though if you have them set up already, it will cause an error, but that's okay. But the logger needs to be on and operational. And we're going to be looking for that once every 10-second power light blink that tells us that the logger is alive and ready to go. Now I'm going to press and hold the configuration button, and the next time that power light blinks, so it could be up to 10 seconds, we're going to see that the power light and the Wi-Fi light both come on and stay illuminated. That means we're now in configuration mode and the network has been created. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get my phone. The phone is really my preferred way to do configuration of the FieldTemp logger because the web page displays really nicely on the phone and I don't have to carry my laptop out in the field and worry about getting dirt and grit in the keyboard. So I'm going to go to the Wi-Fi settings. You may have to cycle Wi-Fi on and off if you don't see the network, but there should be a network called config and then the serial number of your unit, which is here in the lid. So in my case, config 489, and it's going to ask for the password. So put in the default password, which is in the documentation, and we'll include it with your logger as well. But the default password is just a starting point. You should definitely change that for security reasons. And I'm going to hit join. Now I've connected to that network, so we're ready to open a browser and do configuration. In my browser, I'm going to type 192.168.4.1 and hit go, which takes us to this page, the logger configuration page. It shows us the version of firmware we're running, the serial number of the unit, the current time on the unit, the admin password, all of the potential 12 sensor serial number strings and whether they're enabled, a logging interval, a way to update the time, and any errors that are present, as well as a way to read the sensors. So right now I don't have an SD card in here, so I get an SD mount failed error, for example. Now, if you leave the logger in configuration mode for more than 5 minutes, it's going to assume that you've forgotten about it. It'll exit configuration mode and just go back to logging data. So if it's going to take you a long time to do your configuration, you should have it written out ahead of time. But this process normally only takes a minute or two. When you're done with your configuration, you want to make sure that we exit configuration mode cleanly instead of wait for that timeout. And that's done by pressing the Save Settings button. When you press Save Settings, it's going to write any changes that we've made to the logger. It's going to then shut down the Wi-Fi network and go back to logging. So now you know how to put your logger into configuration mode. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and work on configuring our setup that we have here to log some data.